Hi everyone, welcome back to another speed build. This is Marian and today we are building a plant shop in Sulani. This plant shop is inspired by a not so new kit, but it's a new to me kit because I just finally got my hands on the Sims 4 Blooming Rooms kit and I am in love with it. In real life, I have a lot of plants. I spend a lot of my time taking care of my plants. And so whenever the Blooming Rooms kit came out, I wanted it so bad. But then for some reason, I didn't get it. I'm trying to save my money. But the Sim sale encouraged me to buy it, even though it wasn't even on sale. I think I just gave in and bought it. But I have no regrets. The plants in this kit are so cute. A lot of them are plants that I have in my collection, and just seeing them in The Sims with like really cute details and textures and the color variations, they did such a good job with this kit. So whenever I finally got my hands on this and I saw all of the new plants in game, I needed to build a plant shop right away because I just wanted to build something and just fill it with all the plants in this pack, like way too much. So the plant shop is kind of how it worked out. I built it in Sulani because a lot of the plants in my collection and in this kit are actually tropical plants. So it made sense. I wanted to imagine that this was a locally owned nursery. So the plants were grown locally and grown with love and harvested ethically. And I think it came out super cute, and I wish I had a plant shop near me like this. I do have some really awesome local nurseries around me, and I feel so happy. Like on my off days, I will literally just walk around the nursery even if I don't buy anything, even though buying plants is like probably my worst vice right now, but there could be worse things in my life, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, I love how this came out. We're working on the exterior right now. I wanted to keep it a little more on the natural side, so we have a lot of greenery on the outside, plus a lot of wood swatches and some of those lava stones used as pathways. And it feels like it just fits in Sulani, but it's also a little more modernized, and I like the blend that it had. So anyways, we are landscaping the exterior. We have a lot of, basically I just use all of the landscaping from Island Living, which now that I think about it, I'm kind of conflicted. It's like a tie between Island Living, Snowy Escape, and Jungle Adventure for the prettiest landscaping in game. I might be biased because my family's from the Philippines and tropical landscaping has my heart, but just looking at it, like all of the colors and the textures on the Island Living plants are just so good, and I absolutely love landscaping with it, even building outside of Sulani. But anyways, we're adding a little sign in the front, some bike parking, and then now we're extending the back of the build to kind of imitate the shape of the front. I love the kind of like round shape of the sales area. It feels very natural. It kind of feels like an arboretum in itself. And I love the feel of it, like the big windows. I actually combined the Island Living windows with the Snowy Escape windows to kind of customize it. Now I'm adding more debug in the front. These are some fence pieces from the Island Living debug. I wanted to frame out the front part so it felt separate from the road, because this is like right on one of the main roads in Sulani. So it felt nice to kind of block it off. I'm sizing up some debug rocks to bring more dimension to the landscaping, adding this electric pole that is connected to nothing, but I think it's a nice detail. And I'm adding one of my favorite architectural details that I added to this build, this greenhouse roof. I really wanted to add, because I love adding glass roofs to my builds in general, but since this was a plant store, it felt perfect. So I added that base game glass roof swatch, and I also used those Island Living floor pieces, the glass ones, to make it see through to the building below. Now I'm adding a front table. This is actually from Jungle Adventure. Jungle Adventure and Island Living pair so well together, but I added it to the front so it could be a display table for outside. I'm adding the plants from the Blooming Rooms kit, and I love them so much. They did such a good job with the different textures and details, and even the different variation, like the different color variations on the plants. They look so good, and I just love the variety of plants it brought. And there's a good number of items in this kit, which makes me really happy, and I hope they keep that same amount in future kits. But yeah, I'm just adding a lot of plants, adding these trio of plants from Jungle Adventure, and that succulent stool under the table, that's from Laundry Day. And now I'm adding a little seating area. I used that base game table with the Laundry Day chairs. I wanted to add a little outdoors area because it's a really beautiful space, and I wanted there to be like a little chill area for customers to kind of chat about what plants they got. Maybe they host plant swaps every now and then. But yeah, I'm adding more stuff to the front, a little more detail, that base game bench, this Island Living banner, and I think that little chalkboard sign is from Get to Work. It has a little rose on this swatch, and I thought it was so perfect. I'm adding more landscaping, this big monstera, and those rocks to frame out the front. By the way, did I say Happy New Year? Very Happy New Year to all of y'all. I hope you had a wonderful December. I know it's been a while since my last video, but this last month has been kind of crazy, but it's okay. We're back in business now. I'm kind of still trying to rest, but I did have a new idea for the new year. I'm highly considering sharing Dollhouse speed builds on a regular basis. I know a lot of people do Dollhouse builds, but as like a stop motion or a speed build in Instagram Reels form, which I would do, but I'm a really slow builder and I don't think I could keep it under a minute. And I think it would be nice, it would kind of like let me have more regular content, because it is kind of draining on me to do full entire builds on a regular basis. And I think regular Dollhouse builds would be more manageable for me, and it'd be nice because I could still talk during it, chat during it, and a lot of people seemed interested in the process behind it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. If you have any ideas for like themes or pack restrictions or specific sims that you want me to build it for, definitely let me know in the comments, because I am very open to ideas. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. Now we're moving on to the interior. We're using this little potting station from the new kit. It has a lot of pretty colors on it. And we're adding this sink, which is actually from Eco Lifestyle. I love all the different swatches on it, all the different wood tones. I think it's a really beautiful sink, and it has a little hose on the side. So I thought that was perfect for a plant shop. And I am using these Island Living counters as the cash register counter. Adding the cash registers to make it function as a retail store. And now we're moving on to the restroom. I really wanted to include a restroom because I feel like any sim slot without a restroom might be a recipe for a disaster, because we don't want anyone peeing on themselves. So I added a restroom. It's very simple, adding some clutter items and some wall pieces from Get to Work. I really love Get to Work for the extra details, like the little paper towel dispensers, the fire extinguisher. I would highly recommend it, especially if you enjoy really realistic builds. Besides like the retail gameplay and everything, the realistic details like that really make builds come to life, at least in my opinion. So I really enjoy Get to Work. Now we're working on this back wall. I'm adding a window. I added that stool behind the cash register, but I was playtesting and it kind of made the interactions with the cash register wonky. So I ended up deleting the stool. I did playtest this to the best of my ability, but I've actually never fully played like retail store gameplay in The Sims. So please let me know if you need a seat in front of the cash register, but I'm pretty sure you don't. But anyways, we're still working on this wall. I added this lantern from Courtyard Oasis, and I really do like how it looks, but I think I end up deleting it and using the new hanging lights from the kit instead. I'm adding a broom and dustpan from Laundry Day, and now we're working on the sales floor. I wanted to keep it very natural, but like very clean and bright and airy. So I ended up using these storage units from Laundry Day. And these are actually the side tables, but flipped around, so it's just the wood back. And I really like how it looked. The light wood swatch worked perfectly. And now I'm adding a bunch more plants from the kits. These ZZ plants on the left, the Dieffenbachia on the right. And I loved using all of the plants just everywhere. This plant shop was so perfect. And this was one of my first builds since my last build I shared on my Instagram. That was for the Winter Wonderland collab. And that was early December, so it's been a full month since I've built. And it's been even longer since my last voiceover, so I'm a bit rusty. I attempted to do this voiceover like 5 times already. So 6 times a charm. We're doing good. I really don't want to jinx myself because I was really struggling. But yeah, as you can see, there's a whole bunch more stuff in the store. I actually forgot to hit record. So yeah, I'm building a propagation station, which I absolutely love. This might be my favorite part of the store. There's a bunch of like glass bottles and jars and like plant cuttings on the wall for customers to take. Now I'm using these display shelves from Get to Work to add some more items, like some more decorative items. This is my first retail store that I've built, I think. I can't think of anything else that I've built that's a retail store. So yeah, this is my very first retail store. I need to make more in the future because this was really fun, and I need to play as a store owner so I could be more familiar with the whole system. But anyways, we're adding more details to the checkout counter. I added those business cards from Dine Out, that little electric fan from Get to Work, and then I'm adding some more plants on the counter, of course, just to add a bit more dimension to this area. And the hanging plants, those might be my favorite item from the pack. I don't have any other pack that has the hanging plants. I know there's a few that already have some, but I don't have those. So this is my first hanging plant in The Sims, and I adore them. They're so pretty. But yeah, I'm adding these watering cans from Base Game on the counter, adding some more plants to this corner because it's a plant shop. You can't have too many plants. I'm adding a plant on top of a stool, as is tradition on this channel. And yeah, it's been such a long time since I've done a voiceover, I feel like. So let me know how you're doing. If you have any new builds out or speed builds out, absolutely let me know. Tell me how you're doing in the comments. Tell me what you think about the roadmap that The Sims released. They announced a game pack and 2 new kits, and one of the new kits was actually leaked. So I'm curious to know what y'all think about it. But anyways, we're moving on to the screenshots. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!